Welcome everyone to the channel. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful day out there, a beautiful morning, whether you're waking up and well, maybe you're waking up in the morning, or you could be waking up in the afternoon. Maybe you work overnight, or maybe you just had a long day. Thank you for coming here and hopefully relaxing a little bit as we dive into a little Tom Rush. We're going to listen to this track, Lost My Driving Wheel. This is going to be off of his album, his 1970, I almost said debut, but I'm not quite sure. His 1970 album, Tom Rush, obviously named after himself. We're going to listen to this track because it was suggested and sponsored by Richard. Richard, thank you so much for the recommendation. Thank you so much for the support as well. I really appreciate that. I've never heard of Tom Rush, but I do see that this track had also been suggested a couple of years ago by Bjorn6495. So thank you both for the suggestion. I got to say, just looking at his the album cover, seems like a very cool guy. He has that 70s mustache that, to me, like is an artifact of its time. But honestly, it's kind of timeless in its own way. Let's go ahead and pull up the track. Of course, we'll discuss it after. Pulling it up here on YouTube for us. I can make myself a little bigger. Fill in those black spaces, right? Fill in those black spaces just a little bit. All right, here we go.
Just came up on the midnight special. Hey, how about that? My car broke down in Texas. She stopped dead in her tracks. Just called to tell you that I need you. Just called to tell you how I feel. I feel like some old engine lost my driving wheel. I feel like some old engine that lost my driving wheel.
Nice echo on the drums there.
They took my money on the night train north. What a terrible fright. I gave my promise I would be there with you by Saturday night. I want to tell you that I need you. I need to tell you how I feel.
Seems like you brought it on
I feel like some old engine done lost my driving wheel. I feel like some old engine done lost my driving wheel.
Love the thumping of that drum, that rhythm.
You can't say much in a phone call, baby. You know how it is. I have to tell you one short thing. Oh, won't you listen to this? tell you that I love you, babe. I want to tell you just how I feel. I feel like some old engine done lost me driving a wheel. I feel like some old engine
Hold it.
done lost me driving wheel. Oh, some old engine. I lost my driving wheel.
Interesting reverb happening right here.
I feel like some
Very interesting.
I lost my driving wheel. Just like
You know, I'm just getting home from work, relaxing, trying to just calm down, cool down, relax a little bit. And this is exactly the type of track that I would love to sit down and just let it go. Let Mr. Rush sing us home as we clock out, drive home, leave work, school, whatever behind, leave the stresses of the day behind, and just follow along for 5 minutes and 20 seconds. Can I tell you, like, looking at his face on the album cover and listening to the music here at the same time, I get the impression of like a gentle soul, an artist, someone who's always on the road, on the journey, looking to the next thing, like a Joni Mitchell kind of troubadour traveling kind of person. I don't know a thing about Tom Rush. I'm just riffing off of the song and the album cover. I love the simple message of the song. Sure. I love the gentleness of his voice, a very calm stature that he has about him in his delivery. There's a lot of interesting production things happening as well, such as what we heard at the very end when the snare of the drum is just covered and caked in reverb as it echoes in an almost near psychedelic kind of way at the very end as it fades out, which is kind of curious. And speaking of the drums on the production side of things were very distant in a way, and yet they had a palpable power in the snaps and the hits, of course, in the snare. The thumping of the bass had a really nice rhythm when it comes to the kick there. Drumming here is going to be performed, as I look at the personnel list, Herbie Lavelle on the drums playing here. Also, I'm just looking at the personnel here on the album, and not on this particular track, but you do also have Ron Carter on the bass on track 5, Lullaby, which is kind of cool. But here you have that really wonderful organ performed by Warren Bernhardt, or Paul Griffin, actually looking at it, and just absolutely brilliant the way that organ comes in so subtly in the beginning, and then of course stronger and yet still gentle and subtle in its approach as it moves on. A lot of the music actually is played at a relatively distant volume, or at least a distant place in the room and a space in the room. But one thing that actually was very much more upfront than everything was like that steel guitar, which that's performed by Red Rhodes. No. I don't believe so. I don't think that it was him on the steel guitar. But that kind of slide country-esque guitar sound, which may be dobro apparently, or mandocello, I'm not quite sure. But regardless, that was interesting because every time that sprung up like a water spring, it kind of was very much more in front of the music than everything else, which was kind of interesting, and then would kind of wash away. So it would come in strong like a flow of a river and then kind of leave out and open out into the ocean, so to speak, and wash away with the rest of the music here as well. But I really like the way that Rush sang in here with a sort of earnestness, a romanticism, and like I said, a certain kind of gentle being towards him as well. I think this was a really nice, calm, relaxing track that, like I said, is very fitting to the end of the day and just relaxing a little bit, I just came up on a midnight special. How about that? My car broke down in Texas, stopped dead in her tracks. I just called to tell you that I want you. I want to tell you how I feel. I feel like some old engine lost my driving wheel. Repeat choral. I said repeat chorus. I took my money on a night train north. What a terrible flight. But I made my promise to be there with you on Saturday night. I just called to tell you that I need you, tell you how I feel. You can't say much in a phone call, baby. You know how it is. But there's one short little thing I've got to say, girl. Please listen to this. I called to tell you that I love you. I'd love to tell you how I feel. And come Saturday night, I'll be there with you. Like I said, simple song in its message, but listen, it's the simple things that are sometimes the most relatable. This, I think, in some capacity, many of us could relate to. And I like the line or the chorus, I guess, where he says, I feel like some old engine, lost my driving wheel. Like he's moving, but he's not 100% sure of the direction in which he's moving. Then looking at the Wikipedia article for this track, it says that it was originally a song recorded by British-born Canadian folk singer David Whiffen, popularized, as we listened to, by Tom Rush, and has been performed and recorded by many, many others. It says, originally from Whiffen, the album received spotty promotion, and the song was not widely known until it appeared on Tom Rush's album. It was included in Roger McGuinn's Self-Out. I never heard of Roger McGuinn. Cowboy Junkies, we listened to them previously. And David Bromberg as well has included it on his music. So it seems to be somewhat, at least, of a staple. Maybe not like an overtly popular staple, but it does seem to be maybe one of those kind of niche staples that maybe not everyone knows, but the people that know it know it. And, like this would be your favorite artist kind of music and kind of track that they would understand and really connect with and go from there, Anyways, I really enjoyed this, especially, like I said, considering the current mood here for myself, just relaxing. Hope that you guys enjoyed it as well. You can let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Rich, thank you so much for the recommendation. Thank you for the suggestion and the support as well. I appreciate that. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Whether you're cooling down or whether you're warming up, hopefully it's a good one regardless, whether you're going up or coming down. Either way, I appreciate you. Come back tomorrow, and I'll see you all later. Bye, guys.